Hello guys, or should I say Zul guys. I'm going to be making my characters in The Sims and then drawing them. This was a video done by one of my art friends, Canary Witch, and I thought it would be a great idea and also it gives me an excuse to play Sims on my channel. So the first character I made was Jalal. A lot of you guys have actually been asking me to draw Jalal a lot more, so here you go. So I made all of Jalal's outfits as well as the other character that's in this video. Originally, I actually made the characters in The Sims on a stream. I didn't like them when I came back to them the next day, so I redid them off stream, off camera, so it's a completely different character to what the people saw on the live stream. With Jalal, I really had an issue with his hair. Now, I knew that I didn't have much in the way of custom content for his horns, so I just thought, let's not worry about the fact that Jalal actually has horns and just ignore them for the Sims video. The main thing that drove me insane about Jalal's sim was his hair. I could not find the right hair because Jalal has long hair. Long hair is actually a thing that Sims guys just don't really have as much. Even in custom content, it was mainly girls' hairstyles that I had to use. It just makes him more fabulous. To be honest, with guys in general in The Sims, I don't really customize that much more than the base game or whatever packs I've got. Actually, the only pack I've got other than the base game is City Living. Yes, I'm quite the Sims noob, I know. But it was more of a challenge and actually made me think more so about what custom content I wanted. Oh, sorry, we're a little bit further in the video. So, the illustration, the thing that drove me up the wall the most was definitely the hand. Now, there's probably going to be comments about the hand. I know, you don't need to tell me, because I kind of think the hand is a bit too big, maybe it's a really awkward angle, there's something wrong with it, but considering I'm really quite rusty with my digital art right now, I'm happy with how it turned out. I'm at the stage where I want to improve on my artwork, but it's just not coming quick enough. Sims Jalal actually has tattoos. This is the Jalal we never knew we wanted, but we have. That was a quote taken from Jenna Drawing, and I think it's the best quote that just sums up everything about this. So in the recording, when I was making the Sims outfits, I actually made some revisions. So I kind of changed the everyday outfit, I changed the shirt, and I also changed the hairstyle back to a hairstyle that I also used for another outfit he wears, because it just looked better and more like Jalal. I actually gave Jalal quite a lot of tattoos. I gave him a sleeve on one of his arms. The other arm has a tattoo ring around the tricep and bicep area. And the last tattoo that really can't be seen much in the video at all is actually a tattoo on his back of 3 birds. If you guys know his backstory, you'll know that the 3 birds actually would be his family members. And because you can't see the tattoo, I decided to go with a bird landing on his hand. A little robin representing his sister he never met, Daphne. If you want to find out more about my characters, the link is down in the description. Next we have Loki. Loki was a little bit easier because I had more custom content for her. However, I think the only custom content that I ended up using was actually the hair and the eye makeup. When drawing my OCs, I usually allocate each OC a colour. Loki's colour is blue because it is a complementary colour of her ginger hair. So like with Jalal, in the recorded footage of Loki, I give her this hairstyle that looks really, really good and really pretty. However, it was a nightmare to draw and I had such a huge issue with it that I actually changed the hairstyle to something that was similar but easier to draw. I gave Loki all the outfits as well. I kind of did want to draw other outfits other than the everyday wear, but I feel like the everyday wear was just way more engaging with the character, to be honest. At least with me doing all the outfits, it gave me a choice of which outfit I could choose to draw. I think in terms of outfits, I was way more adventurous with Loki than I was with Jalal, but even so, I actually really like the way both of them turned out. I think I just had more options with Loki because the female clothing is a lot more nicer than the male clothing, at least in my opinion it is. So Loki's illustration, I could not come up with a pose that I wanted for Loki to be in for this. So I drew all these poses out and ended up going with the third one, I think. And I know Canary kind of used this pose for Cassian, her character, but she's a very independent and sassy, outspoken character. And I thought the pose would suit the character. With probably some of the best hair my characters have had. She's in competition with Jalal and Ruby for best hair, I think. In terms of her hair not being curly, I couldn't really find any long curly hair that looked like Loki's for custom content. And since Loki has had straight hair in her backstory anyway, I thought that giving her straight hair would actually be really cool and change up the nature of her design just a little bit in this Sims video. Ironically, she actually hates her hair being straight, but in this Sims video, she's just gonna let it slide because it's all I could find. In the illustration, I did actually take a little bit of liberty with it. So in The Sims, I couldn't really get her birthmark on her cheek that's under her eye. So I actually did add it as a heart, but in the Sims game, it was kind of like a beauty mark. Because I'm not sure if you guys can tell, or if you already know the character, you'll know that she has a little birthmark under her eye, which is like a little heart. And weirdly enough, this is actually the first time that this has become a thing where I actually prefer the final version over the sketch. Usually it's the other way around. I almost think the same with Jalal's sketch. Not as much, but there's definitely more definition in the final version than there is in the sketch. If I was to pick again which version of Loki I would do, I think I probably would do the party wear, I think. Because drawing that big high ponytail plait would actually be pretty fun. As well as the formal wear, I just like drawing nice pretty dresses. But overall, I'm really happy with how I rendered Loki. I really like the way the patterns came out and also the way the skin turned out as well, especially on the stomach. I was not even thinking it would turn out like that because at the moment I'm really rusty. But with that being said, it is the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and please go check out Canary Witch's video because it is incredible. Her level of detail and just how expressive her characters are just so inspiring, just so much art goals, I cannot even. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys!